నమస్తే, వెల్కమ్ టు Ktv Telugu. దిస్ ఇస్ అపూర్వ. సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్లో ఎవరు ఉండట్లేదు? ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు ఈరోజు సోషల్ మీడియా వాడుతున్నారు. అది ఇట్ హ్యాస్ బికమ్ అన్ ఎసెన్షియల్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ లైఫ్. మరి ఫేస్బుక్, ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ లాగా ఇంకొక సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మన ముందుకైతే వచ్చేసింది. దీంట్లో అన్ని 3Dలో ఉంటాయంట. దీని గురించి మరిన్ని విషయాలు మాట్లాడదాం. వీ హ్యావ్ co-founder and CEO Mr. Shourya with us. Let's talk with him. Hello sir, how are you doing?
So thanks Apurva, I think I'm doing really good and this space is really interesting. Like everything in the last 20 years on social media has been two-dimensional. Metaverse is all about adding third dimension to the internet, and that's what we are doing. We are building a whole social media platform on 3D.
So where did this ideology has come from? Why do you think that 3D is necessary in social media platform?
So if you think about content evolution in general in last 20 years, from text first content on Orkut to images on Instagram to videos on TikTok, every time we move from one type of content to another, the immersion increased, right? So if you read the word mango versus you see the image versus you see someone eating mango, it's like more immersion as a consumer, right? So 3D is going to add like 100x more immersion for creators as well as consumers. So the future of content on social is going to be 100x more immersive, and that's what 3D brings to life.
So I'm going to ask a very funny question. Nowadays, even kids have social media accounts. So does your ideology is to have a age limit for particular age group?
Not really. I think in general, whenever you talk about a new platform coming up, whether it was like Snap or like Instagram or TikTok, it is always Gen Z who pick up first, right? They are the first adopters. So they will adopt first, but essentially you, me, even elder people will join the platform. So it's for across ages.
So what kind of people can be part of this social media?
Regular consumers, like consumers who are consuming and creating content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those consumers will be consuming and creating on Flam. It's like any other social media network that we have seen in the last 20 years.
So are you going to say that, like for example in Instagram, if you have these many followers, you will get a blue tick, blue mark, so like that. So is your platform is going to have the same rules and all?
Honestly, those are features, and like those features can change, but they are not the main features. The core feature is like on Instagram, it's like images first platform, right? TikTok is video first. Our platform is going to be how do you create 3D augmented reality, virtual reality experiences. So if you create a 3D AR experience and share it with your dad on his birthday, then the way he can consume that is going to be much interesting than any video or image can ever do. So that's the major core of the company. Rest everything is fine. Like you can have friends, followers, blue tick, no blue tick, all of that is fine.
So what are the privacy, regulations that you have on your platform? Because nowadays privacy matters a lot. Everybody prefers Snapchat because the messages get disappeared, or you have a lot of privacy for that. So what are the rules and regulations that you have for the privacy of the people?
So first things first, I think we have control on the users with whom they really want to share their data. So it's not like you are public by default. So you have complete control on the kind of data sharing that you really want to do. And also we are going to launch some of the blockchain protocols on our platform really soon, where you own your data. So once you start owning your data, then more than the company, you are the owner of your data, unlike YouTube or any other company doing today. So we will be launching more and more protocols towards transparency and ownership, but even today user has the complete privacy towards who they really want to share data with, just like Snap, right? Yeah.
Let me ask you this. So when you initially started your company with your co-founders and everybody, so where were the initial investments are from, and do you face any kind of troubles nowadays regarding these investments and scaling and all?
Yeah, so I think that's where we really want to start, and everyone should start at that point where you don't really seek the money or the skills on day one. You should seek the why, right? Like, why do you really want to build it? And we started with the why and invested our own capital in the first 18 months. So I did not work anywhere after my college. I graduated 3 years back. For the first 18 months, you just...
By the way, what is your education background?
So did computer science engineering from BITS Pilani. And just after my graduation, started building this company. Did not even launch the company for first 18 months. We were just building the core infra, the tech, and invested our own money because we were obsessed about building it. So when you are obsessed, I think money comes in automatically after a point.
I'm also a computer science graduate from Satyabama University. So basically, these computer science people always will have some vibe to create out something, to bring a change and all. Tell me more about your co-founders. Are they also from computer science background?
Yes, they are my friends from BITS Pilani. So BITS Pilani has a very cool culture. I think IITs and BITS, they have very cool culture of starting up, which is really helpful. So the founding team itself, the entire team is from BITS. And now we have a 60 plus overall team size. And we don't really differentiate now between IITs or BITS, but in general, the founding team is from BITS.
Shourya, tell me this thing. So many young entrepreneurs are looking forward for some tips and guidance because they don't know anything. They wanted to do something out there. They wanted to start their own startup, but they don't know where to start and how to take it forward. So what are you going to tell for them?
So I think even just after the panel I had recently on Metaverse in this event itself, Thai event, a lot of young entrepreneurs who are basically want to be entrepreneurs, right? They have not started anything yet. One single advice, I think, just start with the why. Don't worry about how and what, because you will figure out, right? But the why is very critical. If you don't know the why of what you're doing, why you're doing, then everything is like messed up. So I think we started with a very strong why, that this world needs to have everything 3D for 100x immersion, right? So that's why we could stick even without investments and investing our own money. So that's, I think, and then that why can happen any day in your life. Even if it's like 12th grade or like first year, leave the college. The education won't help. Just the obsession for why will help.
Shourya, tell me this thing. Are you a topper of your college?
Yes, I was like one of the toppers.
Do you think these marks play a major role in a person's caliber, calculating caliber and, you know, his future? Does marks play a major role?
No, I don't agree at all, honestly, because, you know, like grades don't matter at all in life. Like if you are obsessed about something that you want to solve and you feel that if you don't solve, the world will not exist, right? Without that problem getting solved, that's when you leave everything and just focus on that.
How old are you, Shourya, by the way?
27. Just turned 27.
Finally, in this Global Summit 2022, what was your experience and what are you looking forward to?
So I had a really good panel like 20 minutes back. It was a panel on Metaverse where like people much more senior than me, almost everyone was like 15-20 years senior than me. So I think when you have those discussions, which are like really serious discussions about the future of technology, future of Metaverse, that was very helpful. And you really meet some people who are younger than you, which is like exciting to see how people are coming up with ideas of futuristic companies. So just want to explore, meet more people and understand how the future looks like.
Thank you so much, Shourya. Thanks for your time.
Purva.
These are the brief interviews of young entrepreneurs who wanted to start their own startups in Thai Global 2022. So, మళ్ళీ ఇంకొక ఎపిసోడ్తో మేము ముందుకు వస్తాము. Until then, keep watching more videos in our channel. This is Apurva signing off.